Good morning, boys and girls. I just wanted to make a quick video teaching you guys how to look at the graphs, how to identify what kind of graphs they are, looking at the data, and just identifying some of the ways that you can solve the problems. I know that many of you handed in your work and I graded it already, but there are some of you that still have to submit your work, and I think that it might be because you're having a little bit of difficulty. So reading the problem, it says, how many articles longer than 3 pages did Joanne write? Explain how to use the picture graph to tell. So if you look here, if we take a look here at the key, we'll see that each large rectangle with lines represents 2 pages. Each half page represents 1 page. So even though this looks like 1 page, it actually represents 2 pages. And even though this looks like, let's say, a page that's been ripped, it actually represents 1 page. So make sure that you're always looking at the key when you're solving a problem with a graph, because that's going to tell you, bless you, baby, that's going to tell you what is the quantity for each image, right? All right, so it says, how many articles longer than 3 pages did Joanne write? Explain how to use a picture graph to tell. If you look on the side here, there are a bunch of little tools, right? You have these tools when you guys do the Convince Me activity. So because I want to draw on this image, I'm going to use this one. And let's use red. Okay, so if I look here, I know that this is 2 pages and this is 1. So I know that 2 plus 1 equals 3. And this is the same way that you guys would answer when you're doing the Convince Me. This is the same way that I want you to show all your work. If I know that this is 2, and this is 2, and this is 2, and this is 2, and this is 2, how much is that? Good job. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 2 equals 6. 6 plus 2 equals 8. 8 plus 2 equals 10. So this totals 10. So I'm just going to write that here just so I can see that it's 10. For the best water parks, I am going to put 2 here because this is 2. I know that this image, according to the key, is 1 page, so I'm going to put 1. And if I do 2 plus 1, you guys know what that is. Come on. Okay, it's 3. Over here, I know that this is 2 pages. Over here, I have 2 pages and 2 pages, and 2 plus 2 is going to give me 4. I'm trying to do this very quickly because I don't have a lot of memory on my phone. All right, and then we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. Because we're adding each page together. Then we have 2 plus 2. And again, this one's 1. And 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So I know that I have 5 here. This is how many articles she wrote. and how many pages. These are the articles she wrote. These are how many pages. So now the problem asks me, how many articles longer than 3 pages did Joanne write? I'm going to go back to my pen. I'll use a different color. If it's 3 pages, if what to pack for a day trip is 3 pages, it's definitely not more or longer than 3 pages. So I'm going to cross that out. If this is 10 pages, then this is definitely longer than 3 pages. This equals exactly 3 pages, so this is not longer than 3 pages. This equals 2 pages, so it is not longer than 3 pages. This equals 4 pages, so it is definitely longer than 3 pages. This equals 6 pages, so this is definitely longer than 3 pages. And this equals 5 pages, so it is definitely longer than 3 pages. Now it says, explain how to use a picture graph to tell. I'm going to come over to the right. I'm going to get the text box that's here. I have my text box. I need to drag my text box over because I don't want it up there. So I'm going to drag it over here. I'm going to type it. I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'm going to type the explanation and then show it to you. So in the response, in the explanation, I wrote, the articles that are longer than 3 pages are fun parks to visit, Spanish for tourists, train or plane, and my favorite art museums. I know this because there are over 3 pages represented in the picture graph for each of these articles. And there you go. That's how you write an explanation. I hope this helps you guys.